Next film, we got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
But not today.
Not today.
The Woman of Tomorrow. Yeah, because Superman is usually known as the Man of Tomorrow. So this one may seem to be more of like the crazy or like the heavy serious stuff of just like, you know, if we talk about Superman and belonging, then it's like Supergirl and really other like dealing with someone being the last person there. Maybe you have the person who played Superman as like now a little bit more established and is able to act as like a mentor, or they do the thing where what was the animated movie where they had Batman and Superman fighting Darkseid?
Public Enemies?
No, they fought Darkseid because Supergirl landed. And that's the one that Andre Braugher played Darkseid, and he whoops Superman in a cornfield.
Don't remember the name.
Kind of amazing.
It's not called like Apocalypse or anything.
No.
I think it wasn't. It might have been Apocalypse actually. Yeah, I think it might actually have been
I
Apocalypse.
don't think so.
Well, this one is based off a comic run.
Yeah,
Or a recent comic run.
which I think is cool. Like it's you have good stories, and hey, adapt those good stories. Like there's so much that they mind that they had they had misfires, or they didn't execute, or they had great stories in front of them and didn't get it. Like I've been on the record for years that like the Batman Superman movie should have been like an animated version of the world's finest like animated TV movie that aired in the 90s.
So good.
It had Lex Luthor and the Joker. It had
good.
reasons that they both had to crisscross. They had
Applesauce.
a really cool applesauce rivalry. And at first, it was actually kind of petty, too. It's great. Like, I showed you guys that one clip of just of Superman.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, just Superman just like, hey, like trying to like swat Batman away, and Batman kind of putting up a sort of fight. And Superman just immediately like, who the hell are you? He uses X-ray vision and just immediately outs Batman. He's like, oh, really? Okay. And then Batman just tracks Superman. So he's like, aha, you're Clark Kent. Gotcha. But like, it's from like a mile, like half a mile away. Like he's there with binoculars, just like, got you. Like that would have been hilarious to see in real life. And just like the implications of them dealing with, you know, like you could have had a Harley Quinn versus Mercy Graves fight. You know, people love chick fights. That was kind of sexist. I'm sorry, but people would have found that entertaining, at least, because they both have henchwomen. Like it just, and then
go watch the animated movie.
It's on
good.
HBO Max.
It's good.
It's
World's
Batman
finest.
Superman Adventures. It's so good. It's too good. But yeah, I'm excited. Do you think they'll use the same actress that's playing Supergirl
From The Flash?
from The Flash?
Melissa Benoist?
No, not the
that's
show.
Flash
Not the
movie.
Oh, the show. Oh,
Flash.
There's going to be a
Flash
Supergirl
movie.
supposedly in The
Oh,
Flash.
that's right. Okay, I
Yeah,
completely forgot
that's
about
the
that.
interesting part.
Yeah.
Are they going to use her? Or are they going to recast her?
I don't know. How old are they? Do
Mm.
they want to make this Supergirl?
She's usually in her teens. She's usually in her teens. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I think the girl that they got is the right age then. So maybe it kind of fell in their lap and like, hey, well, we already hired somebody.
As a funny aside, the Flash movie,
Mm-hmm.
if you go on IMDb and you look at the cast, the top billed cast is Michael Shannon, or like the top billed cast is Michael Shannon.
Yeah, dude. He's in it.
That's freaking hilarious.
They I read that they like replay parts of Men of Steel.
Yeah, I think they do too. That's why they have.
I think Fayar's in it.
Oh, she was amazing.
Yeah.
Whoop that ass. She was awesome.
Cure that ass.
Cure that ass. We're gonna cure that ass. It's Sasha Kaye. Yeah. So,
Or maybe because they reset it, she's no longer there.
Set it
so
and forget it.
set it and
who
forget
knows?
it. 1995.
Will
He's
Ezra
like
Miller,
28, 27, 28.
Will Ezra Miller survive Flashpoint?
No.
If he does, I may have to question James Gunn's decision making.
Maybe
I don't
it's-
think so.
Maybe it's beyond him.
Because they could totally.
It
cast-
shouldn't be.
Shouldn't
It
be.
really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't
but
be. He's the
maybe
boss.
it's beyond him.
Because I mean, they could go like a Wally West route instead of keeping a Barry Allen version of it.
James Gunn spoiled it. He said it's essentially a Flashpoint movie, and it's gonna reset something.
Yeah.
And so the movie has the ability to just be like, next time you see Flash, he's different now because
And
of
obviously,
what happened, and you could just get a new actor.
there's no like Flash 2 that was announced or anything like
No,
that. So
No.
no, just this Flash movie's been
Yeah.
in the works for like 20 years.
Yeah,
I'm
18
sure-
18 years.
I'm sure we won't get anything Flash related for
A
quite
while.
some
You
time.
know, they announced this movie when the show was coming out.
2015?
When the show
Yeah.
of Flash was
Wasn't it
coming out.
2015 or something?
Something like that.
2013,
2013.
2014.
I think the movie was originally supposed to come out between Justice League Part 1 and the What Never Happened Part,
Part
2.
two.
Part
Yeah.
2.
It was supposed to be in
That's what
between
was
there
supposed to
along with
come out.
Supposed to be
Cyborg.
him,
It
a
was
cyborg
supposed to come
movie,
out, but it was
Aquaman.
in planning, like I think it was in planning just as, or maybe like right when the show started.
Well, the show started in
CW show.
2014.
Right.
That's how
So-
long it's been.
Exactly.
Yeah. So since it was
Almost as long as Black Adam.
because since it was supposed to come out in like 2016,
2014, guys.
2017,
2014.
and now 6 years later, it's finally
They went through like, I don't know how many directors. They kept saying,
Yeah.
oh, this director dropped out. This director dropped out. The
Everything
writer dropped out.
and then there was supposed to be a Cyborg movie that came out. That was supposed to come out after Justice League Part 2,
hmm
which was like 2018, I think.
Which they can
Brevity
because
scrapped.
they had issues with Cyborg.
Well, yeah, that previous management had issues with
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Yeah, and then that was also the same time that they announced the Green Lantern movie for 2019.
So many announcements.
So many, yeah,
Wasted announcements.
because they can't get their
This-
stuff together.
So now we got a plan. So hopefully none of these get canceled.
Right? We're just like, but we have a plan, guys.
All right. And then
What they need to do is have the balls to stick to the plan, because that's what
Yeah.
happened before. That even if not all the movies of Zack Snyder's plan were 100% slam dunks, you got to see it through at least to the part 2 of the Justice League, and then after that, then you kind of
Yeah, like
revisit. But they just kind of, after Batman v Superman, they were like, nope, and they butchered that movie already. The theatrical version was nowhere near as good as the extended one.
yeah, and then especially because like what you were saying about like Justice League Part 2, for them to announce it, they're supposed to come out in like 3 years
Mm-hmm.
or even less, and then just remove it completely is kind of
There was a lot of
Strange.
weird stuff
Yeah,
going
a
on.
lot of
I blame it on cocaine.
changing.
because even
My cocaine,
My cocaine.
Michael Caine.
because I don't think Marvel has ever done that. Like maybe for like maybe one project,
Mm-hmm.
but usually when they announce something, they pretty much stick to it, and it'll come out eventually. Even if
Yeah,
if it's
and-
delayed a few months, whatever, it comes out eventually. But
They have conviction. They have.
I mean, they
focus.
there have been things that they haven't released, but it was like one of those that was announced like when he
Like
would announce the
Inhumans.
early state. Here's the whole slate for next 6 years.
yeah,
One of those later ones that you don't even remember. Okay, that one we took away
Yeah.
because
I think
It
like
wasn't gonna work out.
Inhumans is the
yeah,
only one
that
I
was
think
a
about.
movie.
It was a movie for 2019 or 2018. Then they converted it to a show,
Mhm.
and then that bombed.
Yeah.